One of the major thing in PowerBI desktop is to connect to the data source. Okay, so whenever you want to connect to data source, you have to check what type of database you are using. Okay, either file type or database type. Okay, if you go with the database type, there will be a plenty of options we have here to connect with the data sources. Like if you see here, okay, MariaDB, TIPCO. Okay, we have different databases. We have Snowflake, IBM, SQL Server database, okay, MySQL, Postgres SQL database, Teradata, SAP HANA database, Amazon Redshift, okay. So we can connect to plenty of the databases, okay. And if you don't know which type of I want to connect, for example, you want to know, I know some name, that's it, okay. You can directly search here. For example, I want to connect Azure Synapse, okay. Azure Synapse means you just type it, okay. It will show you how many types in Azure Synapse we have to connect from Power BI to that connectivity, okay. We have Azure Synapse Analytics SQL, Azure Synapse Analytics Workspace, okay. So this way we can search also, okay. There is a search option also we have provided, they have provided. You can able to search if you don't know the complete name of the source name, okay. Now we have online services, okay, and you can connect to SharePoint folder or any web applications, okay. You can check with that, okay. Don't worry, whenever you join the project they will tell you what type of data sources we have in our project, okay, because one project will use one database, another project will use another databases, okay. So this way we can do that. And in the interviewer also will ask you till now how many data sources you have get a chance to work on, okay. They will ask you this question, okay. How many data sources you have connected from Power BI desktop, okay. You can say whatever in real time you worked on, okay, like SQL Server or Oracle or, okay. In the upcoming classes I'll tell you how we can connect from DBs, okay, different type of DBs and online services also, okay. So in the upcoming actual classes will start from Monday onwards, okay. Till now for today it's demo, completely demo classes with you guys, okay. So actual classes from Monday onwards it will start, okay. The course will be 45 days complete end to end with the real time and assignments also we will provide, okay. Every week I'll provide you the assignments, so that will help you to get a chance to work on the real time projects as well, okay. Now yeah. So there are mainly three components in Power BI we discussed: Power BI Desktop, Power BI Service, Power BI Mobile. Okay. So Power BI Desktop already we discussed. It is a free application. Okay. Anyone can download and develop the reports. Okay. Now we are going to discuss for today class, that is Power BI building blocks. Very important topic. Okay. So if you know these concepts, you are very get all the basics for the report development. Okay, so now Power BI building blocks we have reports, data sets, tiles, dashboards. Okay, see these are the namings you should remember. Complete Power BI developer. Okay, if you want to become, you have to naming conventions also. Report, you have to always say report, data set, tile, dashboards. These kind of the naming conventions also you will listen after joining any project also. Okay, so what is a report? What is a data set? What is a tile? What is a dashboard? Okay, so we'll discuss one by one now. Okay, now what is a report in Power BI? Okay, report is nothing but a, okay, report is nothing but a collection of visuals or collection of visuals, okay, or we can say group of visuals which can be developed by using data sets, okay, by using data set. I'll tell you. First of all, what is a report? Okay, if you open the Power BI report, okay, this is entire one Power BI report, guys. Okay, so that report contains multiple pages also. Okay, page one, page two. But how we can identify means If you go to file, you have to save this one. You know, right? Excel, how you are saving. Same way, Power BI also you have to save with that one name. Okay. So if you go here, you can give some name here. Okay. For example, this is my project one. Okay, you just touch it. Okay. So project one, if you are saving this file, it will save it with as a .pbx file. Okay. I'll tell you that this is an entire report we will call it as. Okay. So entire report, it contains a group of or collection of the visuals that will be segregated different pages. Okay, we can call it as a different pages. A report contains multiple pages of the report. Okay, page 1 contains some collection of visuals. Page 2 contains some collection of visuals. Page 3 contains some collection of visuals. Okay, like this. But how we can be identify a report means, once if you save a file with the name, that is one report. Okay, so same like Excel, you will save one name with the Excel, right? Same way we can save with the one name Power BI also. Okay, like sales performance report, you can name it as. Okay, in real time you can say. Okay, and you can name it healthcare dashboard. Okay, you can give some names for that. If you see project one, it will save with the this icon. Okay, this icon is nothing but a Power BI. And if you see the naming conventions, if you see Microsoft Power BI, if you see in downside Microsoft Excel, and now we are saving this report as a Microsoft Power BI document. Okay, so this way we can save this file. So yes, now project one is a one report. Okay, one report contains multiple or collection of the reports that contains multiple pages. Okay, now we'll move to the what is a data set. Data set is nothing but a data set is collection of tables that are connected from different data sources. Data sources. I tell you, data set is one of the hard for the Power BI we can say. Okay, so see for example, data set is nothing but a complete all the visual in a Power BI. Okay, if you go to the data model, okay, so this is entire tables. Okay, with the relationship we will give you this entire report interconnected between the tables, right? All the four tables here we can call it as a group of tables. Okay, that are pointed from one table pointed to one data source, that is Oracle, one database pointed, that is Excel, and one table that is pointed to SQL Server DB, one table that is pointed to SharePoint table. So like this, one table coming from any type of data sources, it's a common data source or it is a different data source, irrespective of that. So the data set will contain a group of tables. Okay, a group of tables that contains interrelated between the joins. Okay, we can say. So how we can join this? I'll create it. Power BI has a great functionality, that is automatically it will auto detect the, if we whenever you download the report, it will check is there a common column between the two tables, and it will automatically create this relationships. Okay, so this we will call it as a data set. A data set is a collection of tables that pointed from different type of data sources. Okay, so because based upon this data set only we can create a visuals. How, why ma'am we have to create these many tables? Can we create only one single table? No, I'll tell you why. See, you have one Excel sheet, okay, from one of the project, as I said. Second project, they want to getting two tables, okay, but you want few columns from first table, few data from second table, few data from third table, okay. So that cases, you have to be pointed from one table and second table. For example, take an example, we have, for example, take an example, we have student table, okay, student table, okay, and we have one more, that is college details. Okay, so student table, it contains student ID. Okay, student ID and student name, irrespective of student details like what is the subject he took and what is the department he belongs to. Okay, and what is the his grade. Okay, something. Okay, we have some details about it. In college table also we have, and student contains each college ID, right? So which college he belongs to. Okay, so that college ID he had. Okay, college ID. Now in the college table we have college ID and that student ID. Okay, and we have, for example, a college contains all the student records and their departments. Okay, and their details of the college percentage. Okay, what will be the top rank, we can say ranking section, what will be the college rank. Okay, like this some information will come. Okay. Now you want to create a certain visuals. Okay, in a particular college, because colleges means in a university level you have multiple colleges. Okay, but you want to identify in the university this college, how many students are available. Okay, how much the grade for each student getting. Okay, you want to see what will be the student percentage level. Okay, for example 100 students in a class, what will be the percentage for the 50 percentage above, 70 percentage above, how many are failing. Okay, so those type of reports you want to develop. Okay, so for that you want to interrelate these two details, because some details I want from the subject level also, some level I want department level, some level I want grade level. Okay, so to interrelate in from some data from one table, some data from other table, means data in the sense data is storing in the form of table that contains columns only. Okay, to relate that you have to join between the two tables, that is like, okay, either college id you can make it, or student id, some student id. Okay, so based upon that, each is our dependence. Student id, based on you want to fetch some columns, you have to create the relationship between these two tables. So that cases we want to use the data modeling concept. Okay, in Power BI, that will be the heart for the Power BI reports to develop. Okay, so instead of making everything into a, again fetching some columns and putting into one table, we are creating a one data model. Okay, that is contains relationship between the tables. Okay, data model in the sense. So this we will call it as a data set, guys. Understood? Data set. Data set is nothing but a group of tables, we can say, that contains interrelated to the tables based upon the relationships. Okay, so but one table will come from one source, another table will come from another source, like that. Okay, so that cases we will use the data set. Okay, data set will be the heart for the Power BI. Now we'll discuss about what is a type. A single visualization in a dashboard. Okay, we can call it as a type, which is called type. Okay, before telling the tile, I'll explain you what is a dashboard. Okay, if you understand dashboard, you can easily understand type. Okay, so dashboard is contain a single canvas page report. A single canvas page report is called dashboard. Okay, so what is the difference between the report and dashboard? I'll tell. Okay, so a report contains multiple pages of the reports. Okay, multiple pages, like a report contains page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, n number of pages. But a dashboard is like a just single page. Okay, one screen, that's it we can get. Okay, so you can't create multiple screens in a dashboard. Okay, that will be dashboards mostly will create for the business, whoever the CEO kind of level, right? Okay, only single page, lot of information will contain. that is like a storytelling in a single page we can see. Okay, so that contains means dashboard is like a, you can say, title of the project, you can say. Okay, so but that dashboard will give you more information. While seeing the dashboard, you will get the idea complete project. But how we can get it? We have the lots of information in a report means. Okay, see, for example, whatever the important visuals from the first page, for example, this visual will make more sense to my business. So copy this visual and paste it in a dashboard way. Okay, I'll tell you how to create a dashboard. Dashboards we can't create in PowerBI desktop level. We can only create in the PowerBI service. Okay, that is the one difference between report and dashboard. Okay, I'll tell you. Report we can create in both PowerBI desktop and PowerBI service. Okay, PowerBI desktop and PowerBI service. What is a PowerBI service? Already I have shown you here. There is a three components, right? PowerBI desktop, PowerBI service. PowerBI service is a completely cost-based, guys. Okay. So data set we can only create in PowerBI service. Sorry, dashboard. Dashboards we can create only in PowerBI service. Okay. You can also create the dashboards, but you have to purchase one Outlook account. So for initially, Power BI will give you 60 days of free trial. Okay. So after done the Power BI desktop complete end to end, okay, I will tell you how to create a Outlook account also. So then based upon that, you can create a dashboard also. I'll show you how to create a dashboard. Okay. So most of the work for dashboards will do in Power BI service. We cannot able to create a dashboard in Power BI desktop. Okay. So, but Power BI dashboards are a single page report. Okay, but report contains a multiple pages of the report. That is the two difference between dashboard and report. Okay, so now I'll tell you what is a tile. Tile is nothing but a single visual. We will call it as a tile. Okay, tile is nothing but for example, if you see this is a one pie chart visual. Okay, this we will call it as a pie chart. Okay, I'll tell you each visual by visual what it means and when to use these visuals. Okay, so pie chart is a one visual and we will call it as this visual one tile in a dashboard or report. Okay, what is a tile? You have, in the interviewer will ask you a single visual in a report or dashboard, we will call it as a tile. Okay, so this is the 4 building blocks in a Power BI. Okay, hope you understood, right? Any doubt these 4 topics? What is the first data set? Data set will connect from the different type of data sources and we will create one data model based upon the joining between the tables. Okay, so that is the one thing. Second thing, report. A report where we can connect multiple collection of the visuals. Okay, and those report contains multiple pages as well. Okay, if you see page 1, page 2, page 3 like this. A dashboard. A dashboard is a single page canvas and we can create dashboards in only Power BI service only. We cannot able to create in desktop. What is a tile? Okay, a tile is a single page, single visual in a report or dashboard. Okay, we can call it as a tile. Okay, guys. Now let's move to the DAX functions. Okay, I'll just introduce how to create a DAX functions. Okay, so you will get idea about. Okay, in Power BI, we have to know while learning the Power BI tool, we have to know one of the language, means programming language we cannot say. It's analysis language. Okay, data analysis language we can call it. Okay, data analysis expression. DAX is nothing but. Okay, so you should know DAX language, okay, in the Power BI. But it's not complicated, don't worry. But you should aware of the syntaxes for this, how to write a DAX functions and when to use. Okay, so DAX functions we will use. There is a calculated columns. I'll tell you whenever you want to calculate a new column. Okay, calculated columns, calculated measures, and calculated tables. Whenever you want to create other than the data source contains the data. Okay, I'll tell you. There is a scenario in Power BI. See, I have 4 tables I have downloaded from the different databases. Okay, now other than this, okay, now for example, take an example. I want to create, okay, let me take a few data, employee name, employee department ID. For example, I have 4 columns here. Okay, now I want to create a concatenation of 2 columns. For example, employee name hyphen department ID. For example, I want to create a new column. That is, we can call it as a calculated column. Okay, so if you just create in the above, if you see there is a new column. Okay, either you can click here or you can right click here, check the new column option here. Okay, once if you click on the new column, a small window will open to write the DAX functions. Okay, there are a lot of DAX functions we have, but I'll explain you scenario wise. Okay, like aggregations, everything. Okay, in the upcoming classes. But I'm just giving idea how it looks like with DAX function. Okay, so now I want to create a new column. That column name, okay, employee department concatenate and giving. Okay, before equal, if you give, that is a name of the column. Okay, after equal to, if you give, that is a function what you are going to write. Now I'm going to concatenate, right? Concatenate of, what will be the first column name I want to pass? See, concatenate means 2 columns we are combining. So for that, I'm going to combining employee name, 1 column. It will automatically show. Okay, comma. Next column I want to see department ID. Okay, so department D. Sorry, D. Department. That's why it's not showing. Okay. So after clicking that, you can just enter. Okay. So it will create a one new column. Okay, that is employee name concatenating with the department ID. It will combine and give you the output. Okay, so this way we can create the new columns. Okay, this is just I'm giving example, but in the upcoming class I give you a lot of scenarios when we want to create a calculated column, when we want to create a calculated measure, when we want to create a new calculated table. Okay, so now how to identify in a table? For example, you join a project. Okay, there will be a lot of calculated columns also. How we can identify normal columns and the calculated column means, if you see normal tables which does not contain department ID before, there is no icon. Okay, but calculated column, if you see, there is a small icon with the fx function. Okay, that is nothing but a calculated column. Okay, now I want to create a calculated measure as. Okay, so for that measure, what I want to calculate? I want to calculate sum of salary. Okay, sum of salary as a calculated measure. Let me create new measure. Right click on this new measure. See, measure is nothing but a measurement. Okay, so whenever you want to do aggregation type of calculations, like take an example, measure means what? Weighting, right? We are weightage of the, for example, kilos. Okay, same like the kgs, or you can use tons. Okay, gold means it's grams. Okay, so like that, whenever you want to calculate sum of salary or count of products, you want to calculate something, you can create a measure. Okay, so now I am going to create total salary. Okay, in a company, for example, total salary equal to sum. There is a function automatically. We have sum function. You can just give salary column directly. Okay, you can close the bracket and enter. See, now see my total salary created. Okay, the measure. Measure symbolic is there is a calculated symbol will open in the big PC. Now created, ma'am, where I can see the output of a measure, here it is not created, right? So the difference between calculated column and a measure is calculated column, it is a new column, right? It will show as a new column data. But measure is not a new column, okay? It's a runtime, it will execute it. So if you want to see the output of your total salary, you have to create any one of the visual, okay? Like for example, table visual only you have to select and give this total salary. See, it is 10,000 like this. So whenever you want to see the measure output, you have to give it in only visuals level, okay? We cannot able to see in a data level, okay? Because it will calculate at the runtime, means it will not store any data. At the runtime calculation it will do, okay? So that is the difference between calculated column and calculated measures, okay? That's why measures are always something singular value we can say, okay? Like sum of sales, count of products, average of the products, you can calculate, okay? Maximum of the product, maximum of date, okay? What will be the minimum function, the minimum of the any product you want to find out, okay? Like that of singular value, whenever you want to calculate, use this calculated measure function. Measure, name itself, if you see measurement, we are doing something, okay? So based upon the column, you are calculating something, okay? Calculated measure. Calculated column is nothing but a new column created completely. That's why you are able to see it is a new column created and it will store in a data, okay? It will create a new table. So that is the difference between calculated column and measure. Now, calculated table means, okay, completely calculated table. Now, I want to create a new table, okay. So, if you go to the modeling tab, okay, there is a new table option will be there. You can click on this new table. See, new table came. Now, I am going to create some text table here. So that is pointing to my existing table. One of our table, I want to take it as the same copy of the table, okay. Now, I am going to create same employee table, okay. Just as per example I am giving, but in real time we will create in different formats, the tables, new tables, okay. That I'll tell you in the upcoming classes, don't worry. But I'm just giving the idea how we can create a new tables. It's creating new table. If you see in the field section, the table will create. See, the calculated table is created. Okay. So that is pointing to the whatever the employee table contains the columns, all the columns are created under test table. Got it? And if you see the difference between normal tables and calculated table, there is a calculated symbol will exist on the above table icon. Okay. So this is the difference between calculated column, calculated table, calculated measure. Any doubt here, guys? Don't worry, for the first day, you will not get some points, but while going to the classes, right, habitually you will get the naming conventions also. What is a column, what is a measure, what is a table, and everything. Okay?
Ma'am, I have few questions. Can I ask you now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Will you be conducting any evening batches, ma'am, in upcoming days?
Sorry?
Evening batch.
Evening batch. You want evening batch?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe after 1 week. After 1 week, we are going to conduct.
What will be the timings, ma'am? I know approximately you have fixed.
No, it's like a 7 to 9 around evening.
2 hours.
No, in between 1 hour only, either 7 to 8 or 8 to 9. We still not yet fixed the timings, okay? So because I have my work also, I'm working on the one also. So based upon that, I will fix my timings, meetings, so that's
okay. The normally the timings will be from Monday to Friday, the days of
yes.
class. But or you'll be taking on Saturday also?
It depends. If anyone interested want to join the Saturday classes also, means they have any doubts, clarification, or they want to learn more concepts, okay? Depends, I'll take a Saturday also.
Okay.
But
And
it's Monday to Friday only, normal.
and with the real-time data or raw data, you will be giving the assignments, ma'am?
Real-time data means I'll give you how to create a DURGASOFT SQL Server databases and Oracle databases, okay? How you want to connect to that. So I will give you the data, raw data I'll give you. You have to create your own reports based upon that, okay? How to connect you have to do transformations, you have to develop the reports, you have to develop the data model. Everything you have to do. That I'll give you based upon the every week concepts completely. So on the Saturday for Sunday work, I'll give you one scenarios. You have to be develop that kind of reports.
Okay. Interview questions will also be discussed, ma'am, at the end of the course.
Each day, whatever the topics will be covered, same day I will give you interview questions also. Okay. What type of questions may comes from this scenario? Okay, I'll give you. Okay, those and each day only.
And also, like every day, you will be like typing the notes, ma'am, or you will be using any PPTs after 5 days?
Always everything will be practical only. Typing on the notes in the theoretical and making the practical things on DAX functions in a desktop level. Okay? Because you should also aware of that how to write query, how to write the DAX functions, right?
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. So this way we can create the DAX functions, guys. Okay. Any doubts up to here? Feel free to ask me any doubts or anything if you have. Okay. Okay, from Monday onward the classes will start, actual classes. Okay, same like timing 6 to 7 morning timings. Okay, the link also will be changed. Whoever the paid, they only get the new link. Okay, so link will be new from Monday onwards. Okay, whoever paid the amount, they will only get the new links. Okay, please connect with our coordinates, whoever pointed to you. Okay, so the link will be changed from Monday onwards. So this is the complete end-to-end era. Okay, so any doubts if you have? As she said already, I have given the entire scenario. This is like completely 45 days of the course. Okay, all the concepts from basics to advanced level to real-time projects. Okay, we will discuss everything in the upcoming classes. Okay, and every week I'll give assignments to you. Okay, to create some reports based upon I'll provide you the raw data. Okay, every week we'll get the assignments. Okay, and each day class I'll cover the what are the interview questions comes from, okay, and what are the real-time scenario you will face, okay, and some shortcuts how to resolve quickly. Okay, I'll provide you that also because I have already 8 years experience in the field too, right? So I have the shortcuts. Okay, within short timings you have to how you can resolve this scenario if it comes. Okay, so I'll tell you those kind of things. Okay. Next thing, I'll if you want to interest, okay, in Saturdays, okay, ma'am, I want to discuss more in detail about this concept. Okay, you can personally connect with me. Saturday will create 1 or 2 hours classes per day. Okay, that is also fine for me. Okay, because based upon your interest only, it's complete. Okay, I'm ready to give any type of information at any time. Okay, so this is the course completely, guys.
Ma'am, can you please share the course content, ma'am, if possible?
I need to share with you course content.
Yeah, syllabus. What
Okay.
will be the topic?
I'll tell to my coordinate. He will share with you. Okay. It's available on the first day only. I'm not sure they will or not. Okay. I'll connect with my coordinate. He will provide you. Okay. All the content. And the course content we already did it. Okay. Complete. What are the topics we are going to discuss? Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Any information you want more?
No, nothing, ma'am. That's it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you guys. Then we'll join on the Monday onwards. Okay. So thanks for the joining the session. Feel free reach out anytime. Okay. Either coordinate or me. Okay. So if you want my number, I'll provide you in the chat. Course content or something you want to get the information. Okay. Ping. If I'm not able to lift the call, text me on WhatsApp first. Okay. I'll respond first. Okay. Maybe I have some work, so maybe that's why I'm unable to pick up that call. Okay. So that's why you can text me or you can message me. You can WhatsApp me, whatever. Okay. I'll respond. Okay, thanks guys. Monday onwards the actual classes will start. Please be ready with the notebooks, and I'll tell you one notebook always keep it with you. Okay, to have to write some notes. Okay, whenever you want to getting some information on the, I'll tell you some important notes that time. You can make it that notes. Okay, because that will be helpful while preparing for the interview also after the course completion. Okay, make one notebook and pen and paper. Okay, and be ready with the to download PowerBI desktop. If you don't know, Monday I'll tell you how to download it. Okay, first day class I'll show you how to download PowerBI desktop. Laptops are mandatory. You have to be download the PowerBI desktop. Okay, thanks guys. We'll catch up on Monday.
Thank you.